Hello, my name is Ruth Cunningham, and I'm going to be talking about my experience with trying to access STEM subjects. In transition year, my year was told that if we did not make the right decision in regards to subject choice, we would get nowhere in life. That was the pressure put on little 16-year-old me. When it came to subject choice, I always thought I wanted to pick chemistry as one of my 4 optional subjects, but I was never really certain. I thought back to when my sister Kate was picking her subjects 2 years prior. My sister excelled in science, so I thought her choice would be simple. However, she told me how difficult the decision was for her. Some people in her year thought that if she picked physics, which ran in the local boys' school, that she'd only be doing it for male validation. I was taken aback. I just thought, what? How would male validation play into anyone's decision-making process? Why should someone else's opinion on subject choice matter more than your own? And why had it affected her so much? This ignited my frustration around this issue. 2 years on from this, and I found myself in a similar situation. I decided I needed a second opinion, so I knew for sure chemistry was the right fit for me. So I told my friend. She turned around and scoffed, "Are you sure you want to pick chemistry? You know it's very hard. Maybe you'll pick something you're more able for, like home economics. Easy points." Confused is the only way I could describe how I felt in that moment. In hindsight, I knew she was wrong. But why did her opinion seem to value more than my own? I felt just like my sister at that moment. So it was a few weeks before I had to make the decision. A decision that would really affect what I pursue in third-level education. If I picked the wrong subject, I might get on grand, but will I be happy? But if I pick the run-of-the-mill subject, and I don't do well, I'd be screwed. I wouldn't be able to go to college or do anything meaningful with my life. At least that's what it felt like. On top of this, I wasn't even sure there'd be a Leaving Cert chemistry class. You need a minimum number of students to take interest in your subject before they even consider running a class. Having seen how other people viewed girls doing chemistry, I didn't think we'd get the numbers. Picking this subject would take a great leap of faith. Nonetheless, it was now time to make the decision. I inputted my options and decided to put chemistry first. Despite the doubts that filled my head, I still hadn't changed my mind. I knew I would not be happy in any other area. A couple weeks later, I was sat in religion class. My vice principal came in carrying dozens of sheets, letting us know whether or not we were successful in our subject options. She called my name and handed me the piece of paper. I scanned the options, and top of the list was chemistry. I was so sure that it wouldn't be an option for a Leaving Cert that it almost tricked myself into thinking I wouldn't get it at all. So the shock definitely hit me, and I could barely contain my excitement. Whilst this process, it's been a couple of months now since I've started the Leaving Cert chemistry course. We've mainly covered the fundamentals of chemistry, but I still really enjoy it. I thought there'd be more hesitance towards the subject. However, 14 girls picked Leaving Cert chemistry. You can feel the step up in dedication from junior cycle to Leaving Cert. All the girls really put in the work to prove they belong there. This in turn makes me feel way more motivated to do well. Whilst this process has caused me so much unnecessary worry and anxiety, I'm glad I went through it. Now I feel I can share my opinions, and I've made more decisions for myself without worrying too much about what other people might think. I'm also aware of how lucky I am. So many girls couldn't fight the doubts and did not pick chemistry. Some people weren't given the option at all. I'm here to show you today that this is not right. Look, to be honest, I don't know if subject choice is the be-all and end-all, but the option to access education should always be available to young people. I urge you all to push your boundaries. Girls finally need to realize their potential. Block out the noise and follow your heart. Gender stereotypes may not change overnight, but small steps like these will make a difference. Thank you.